When I first got my Instant Pot, I found it a little intimidating. Today I want to show you 10 things that I think you should know about your Instant Pot so you can get comfortable with it right away. Every time I use my Instant Pot, I always check the sealing ring in the lid to make sure it's properly placed so that the pot will come to pressure. This is what it looks like when the sealing ring is properly placed. It's normal for there to be a little wiggle room. Depending on the model of your Instant Pot, you'll either have a manual or a pressure cook button. To cook on manual, secure the lid and move the steam release valve to sealing. Press the manual or pressure cook button, then use the plus or minus keys to adjust the cooking time. There will be a brief delay before the pot lets you know that it's on. The floating valve in the lid will let you know when your Instant Pot has come to pressure. The cooking cycle won't start counting down until that floating valve has popped up. To quickly release the pressure, you'll move the steam release valve to venting as soon as the cooking cycle is complete. To naturally release the pressure, you don't have to do anything right away. The Instant Pot will start counting up to let you know how long it's been since the cooking cycle ended. So if a recipe calls for a natural release of 10 minutes, you'll wait 10 minutes before moving the steam release valve to venting to release any remaining pressure. As a safety feature, the Instant Pot won't let you open the lid until all of the pressure has been released. When the floating valve in the lid drops, you'll know that all of the pressure is gone and it's safe to open the lid. If you saute before pressure cooking, it's important that you always add a splash of water and scrape the bottom with a wooden spoon to make sure nothing has stuck to the bottom of your pot. If you forget to take this step, it could trigger a burn warning later that will interrupt your pressure cooking cycle. If a recipe calls for a 0-minute cook time, press the manual or pressure cook button, then use the minus button to set the time all the way down to 0. This setting is most often used with a quick release to make sure you don't overcook vegetables. I love how you can cook 2 dishes at once in the Instant Pot to save time and effort. To make a pot-and-pot meal, you need to choose 2 dishes that have roughly the same cooking time. There's lots of options in the Fresh and Healthy Instant Pot cookbook, like this Korean chicken. The main course cooks on the bottom of the pot, then I use a trivet and an oven-safe bowl to cook the rice on top, all at the same time. Just because a recipe calls for a 4-minute cooking cycle doesn't mean your dinner's going to be ready in 4 minutes. The cooking cycle doesn't begin until pressure has completely built up in the pot, which can take anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes depending on the amount of liquid in the recipe. The more liquid in the pot, the longer it will take to come to pressure. In some cases, you'll also have to let the pressure naturally release when the cooking cycle is over, adding another 10 to 15 minutes to your overall time. On the bright side, most of that time is totally hands-off, so you don't even have to be in your kitchen while your dinner cooks to perfection. I hope these 10 tips have shown you what your Instant Pot is capable of and how easy it can be to get started. For recipes with step-by-step instructions and a photo for every dish, be sure to check out my new book, The Fresh and Healthy Instant Pot Cookbook.